Welcome to 2.6 Math Moment. Today in 5th grade, students learned how to subtract whole numbers and decimals to the hundredths spot. Our first question says to find the solution. So I've got 234 and 9/10 minus 23 and 67 hundredths. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and write down my decimals, nice and big so I don't forget what to do with them. I'm going to write down 234, my whole number before the decimal, and 9/10. Looking at my next thing that I'm going to write down, I'm going to write down 23, making sure to line them up, and then I have 67 hundredths. I've got a hole right here in the hundredths spot, so I'm going to go ahead and add a 0 to subtract. I can go ahead and put a 0 here as well. Filling in those zeros helps students to keep those placeholders and also helps them to keep things lined up. 0 minus 7 we can't do, so we're going to go over to the 9, make that an 8. This becomes 10 minus 7 is 3. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down my decimal. 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then 2 minus 0 is 2. So our answer is 211 and 23 hundredths. The next question says, Austin saved $10,346.23 for a new car. He spent $585 on a new computer. What amount of money does Austin still have left for his car? Alright, so we need to figure out what amount of money. That's going to tell us that we need to subtract. So we know that our numbers we have is our $10,346 and 23 cents. That's how much money he had saved. And then he spent some money, and spent means I'm going to need to subtract the $585. I'm going to go ahead and write down the number that he saved, which is our $10,346 and 23 cents minus our 585. You'll notice in this problem it does not have a decimal. I know that 585 is the same as writing this, 585 with a decimal spot for money. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down, putting my decimal place there, adding those two zeros, I'm going to have 585. Now I just simply need to subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3, 2 minus 0 is 2, bring down my decimal, 6 minus 5 is 1, 4 minus 8 I can't do, so I'm going to borrow from the neighbor, it becomes a 2, 14 minus 8 is 6, 2 minus 5 I can't do, there's nothing here, so I'm going to borrow from my 10,000s, and I have a 0, and then I have a 10, which becomes a 9, and then I've got 12 minus 5 is 7, 9 minus 0 is 9, and 0 minus 0 is nothing. Go ahead and put my decimal in there. So Austin still has $9,761.23. If you have any questions about lesson 2.6, see your math teacher.